Excellent connection, but is it working? Is it streaming? Looks like it is now. Let's go back to that. Okay, it looks like there's a bit of a delay, but at least it's working. So what I'm going to try to do now is I'm going to try to go fire the AGM-12C Bullpup at some bridges, well, one bridge actually. And I've tried it before. I'm not super good at it, but I get some hits once in a while. Basically it's a missile that once fired, you can change its direction like a remote control with the mini stick on the throttle. And so it's not super easy to control, but we'll try our best. Maybe I could have shown the setup. I'm here. I'm going towards that bridge. I'm flying at 12,000 feet. I thought I had changed it to 15. Let's change it to 15, 400. And then just keep that at 400 for whatever it's worth. We'll save it. And then we'll fly. We'll let the cockpit textures load before we click fly. Actually, the whole world was loading at the same time as well. Alright, let's go try this. So here, let's set this up for that. Looks like it's working. Just want to check my pedals, because usually when it starts rolling for no reason, it's because of the pedals. We can see the bridge there ahead. So let's try to set up the weapons. AGM-12 direct. That's about all there is to it. And we put this in AG. Master arm is already on. So what I'll need to do is enter a fairly steep dive towards the bridge and launch the weapon and make corrections to it so that it hits the target. That's the plan anyways. Remove the autopilot for now. Looks like we've got a decent angle. Missile away. Veered off quite a ways off of its intended target, so I won't have time to fire another one, so we'll have to do another pass. So, as you can see, it's not the easiest weapon to fire and able to control. I'm just gonna center my track IR again because it It's difficult trying to stay center on the HUD. So we managed to make a nice hole in the ground. Right there. We didn't hit our bridge. Got altitude. I'm just gonna try to line up. See, I missed again. So since I only had 2 weapons, I'm gonna have to restart. I actually managed to get a few hits earlier. What's good with this kind of practice is it forces you to reset everything. So let's do that now. So let's reset autopilot. Then we'll start with the right side, direct AGM-12. It's armed. Air to ground is good. I think we're okay with that. Let's center this, yeah. Checking my distance here. I wonder why it's going there. That's better. There we go. You can see we got a good hit there, but one missile I don't think is enough to destroy the bridge. So that means we'll have to try again. Sometimes it almost feels like the missile loses track. Autopilot, air to ground, direct. Looks good. If I wait till about 6 miles, maybe I'll have a steeper dive. I'm trying to give it proper trim, and at this point I engage the autopilot. Okay, I hit the water. So as you can see, it's not the easiest weapon to control. You're really just relying on your visual of the missile relative to the target. You don't know what angle it's coming at. If I hadn't corrected it this time, it would have hit like the road way before the bridge, so it doesn't look like the missile knows where it needs to go. So I guess those were some of the first attempts that the United States were trying to get more precise with their weaponry on bridges and other types of targets like that could have a certain high value. Like you can imagine that this training I'm doing has no AAA shooting at me, no missiles, no nothing. So doing this under pressure would be like next to impossible if you asked me, but speed here, 300. Just make that turn. Come on, turn, baby, turn. I corrected a little bit too much at the end. You can't really control the missile for too long because then it starts veering like way off. So it's just little corrections you need to make. So we just lost 2 more missiles. Let's try again, maybe one last time. But as you can probably guess, this is not a weapon I will use very often because it's barely controllable. It's fun to try though. I mean, it's kind of funny to see that your little mini stick is actually controlling something that's outside of your plane, but I would prefer to be inside the missile to control it. So again, air to ground, AGM-12, direct. We'll start with the right side. Hey, how about we start with the left side, see if we get luckier that way. Sometimes luck has something to do with it. So those are the missiles. They look really ugly. They're not very precise, but that's what we have. So let's stop the complaining and start trying to hit something with this. trying to put my plane like right on it, like so that I'm super well lined up. Not even sure if that'll help. Of course, I'm cheating with the outside view, but we'll take anything we can with this. Boom. Hit another one. That was dumb. I guess we can't do two in one pass. So maybe if I spend like 3 weeks training on this, I'll get better hits, but otherwise I don't see how useful this can really be. Well, I hope you enjoyed.